Hello, this is Roger with the Last Outlaws. So, first off, what I don't want to do is I don't want to put on that I was like best friends with this dude or even really friends with him. We were acquaintances. We're in bands. We're a brotherhood. And, when we saw each other, we'd say hi. Um, the Lincoln Park had a rehearsal studio on Hollywood and Vine. There was a rehearsal studio there. Cleansed, my band also had a rehearsal studio there. Actually, I think Fiasco took over Lincoln Park's rehearsal space when they went on tour. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Fiasco in a different video. They're somebody that I thought was going to be big, and for some reason, it just fell through the cracks. And don't really get that one. They were great. And anyway, so like Chester was just, it was interesting because Lincoln Park didn't have any rock stars, right? They weren't stars. And when I met Chester, he had just this aura about him, like he was a star. And you just knew it. A lot of those people you just kind of know. They have a different vibration. And like he unlike the rest of the Leave It to Beavers, like he he liked to party. He liked to he liked to have a few beers, and smoke a little bit and whatever else, and he knew that my band did that stuff. So once in a while he'd come up or we'd go down and hang out. I think we went to the Frolic Room one night and hung out. I didn't really get a chance to hang out with them too much because they left for tour. And then it's hard to explain, but when bands leave for tour, unless you call them up and I wasn't that guy. I wasn't gonna, I wasn't a phone call dude at that time for sure. And, you're used to seeing them around and then they were gone and, they went off to do their thing, big life. And that happened. That happened a bunch of times, that's just the way life goes. But, he was a really funny dude. I don't think people talk about how funny he was, but here's the story that I wanted to say is, so one time we were he was outside, standing outside. I don't know, maybe he smoked cigarettes. I can't remember exactly, but he was outside. Maybe he's loading gear or just waiting for something. I don't know. But I went outside there and we just started shooting the shit and talking and stuff. And my drummer comes booking out the door. And he got very lucky. Hollywood Boulevard used to be packed with cars, packed with people. Well, not really packed with people at that time of night, but just still very congested. And you could never find parking on Hollywood Boulevard, but he did this one time, and he was lucky. And he ran to his van, and as he was getting in his van, he got in his van. My guitar player, Jason, now Jason was a very respected guitar player. Before he fell off his skateboard and took off his cast because he was doing recreational medicine and decided it was a good idea to take off his cast, he was known as being one of the best guitar players in Los Angeles. He was spectacular. He was like a John Frusciante kind of just unorthodox player. He was a genius. I mean, I don't really know how else to say it, but he was a genius. And but genius comes a little bit of crazy. And Jason he used to dress in an outfit that was an insane asylum getup, where it was like, it looked like medical scrubs almost, but it said warden, insane something or what. I don't know what the hell it said, but it was and these pants with no pockets that you would wear, like, yeah, if you were, you know, in a funny farm, pretty much. And so he's wearing those, and he goes chasing after my drummer. He's pissed. He's furious. And he has no shoes on. He's in his socks and this insane asylum outfit. And he goes running as Rusty left and pulled the van out. He goes running after Rusty's van, cussing and screaming and just, you mother effer, funny, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, this person that looks like they got out of this same asylum is chasing this van, you know, down Hollywood Boulevard. And Chester, and I think Rob might have been there, they just started fucking cracking up. We were all just laughing our asses off, you know, because, you know, his band, they didn't do that. They didn't do that sort of thing. But my band was just like a powder keg, you know? And I think he kind of respected it, but also was like, thank God I'm not in that one. You know, and I guess maybe you had to be there. Like, to me, this is just hilarious. But yeah, he was just, you know, it looked like there was a sane person running down the street to you know, yelling at this random van, you know, with no shoes on. Something you would see on Hollywood Boulevard. And, you know, that's what I really remember about him. He was funny. You know, Chester was funny. He had a sense of humor. And, you know, and I think that's how his memory should be honored. His sense of humor, what he believed in, you know. I think that's what's really missing, especially with the hire of the Dead Sarah girl. That I really don't get that one. And I am still waiting for the backlash. I saw a few things online earlier, and so it is coming. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of stories and a bunch of bands that I thought would make it, not make it. I'm gonna, you know, do the warnings on Groover and TuneCore and all that shit. And you know, if you like it, awesome. Please go to my channel. It's, you know, the Last Outlaws on YouTube, and subscribe, like the video, whatever. And thank you for listening. I hope you guys are doing good. Take care.